Welcome everyone to HFN, also known as HueFin News. Today is June the 7th, 2021. We are going to give you a price prediction in the market for Avalanche. The ticker symbol is AVAX, paired against Tether. So today's the first time ever seeing a person give you a price prediction all without being confused, without using useless indicators, and also not speaking to you in a language that is confusing. Make sure you follow us. I mean, that's why we're here. We're here to make sure that we dominate this particular cryptocurrency space so that we could grab the bag and make profit while everyone else simply turns around and see what in the world just happened to the price for these cryptocurrencies. We definitely would like for you all to come and participate, join our team, join our community, because that is what we're all about. We're not going to give you anything confusing, any FUD, any FOMO. We're not going to hype you up. We're just going to simply tell you where we're looking for the price to go and bank. So join us if you want. If not, there's a lot of other things you can do. Hopefully you'll be able to maintain some profitability in your life. So let's go ahead and run this through real quick. The last time we did our price prediction in Avalanche, you guys can see, was on April the 27th, 2021, which is right here. You guys can see we played the strength into the market at that particular time, and since then that market has completely changed from going higher in price to one of going lower. So 18.87% was bagged right before the market in Avalanche saw that movement to the downside. So if you couldn't grab that on that particular time frame, then you missed out on grabbing at least 18% out the market at the high, which came through in Avalanche on May the 7th. You could have got about 57%. So either way it goes, this is the way of how you're able to maintain profitability and get the bag right back from the trap. So real quick, let's take this away. And we need to update this chart because the market has changed dynamics. The market is no longer trading within our trading channel that we've created for Avalanche, right? You guys can see we were trading sideways, but then right here on this day, the market in Avalanche broke that trend. So now we're going to get rid of this restriction line up here around $40. And what I'm going to do with this bottom area, this horizontal line down here, I'm going to extend it. Okay. I'm going to extend it because this area is literally the next point to which the market will have to overcome for us to see strength. It's just that simple. Okay. That market area of $22.50 is going to be our restriction point. It might even be a little bit lower towards $20, but that's the vicinity to where we're going to look for the market in Avalanche to go. This area here is now going to be our support price. Okay, so let me go ahead and draw this here for you. So this is our new trading range. Okay, this is what we're going to expect the market in Avalanche to do. We're going to expect it to bounce in between these two lines. Now, as we see that continue, we'll get a better idea if the market in Avalanche is going to break it to the upside or we're going to break down our support area below $15. So we're going to look for that as we transition over to these different time frames to see if we're getting strength or weakness in the market, right? So this is the 2-day time frame here in the market in Avalanche, and currently I'm still seeing weakness into the market, albeit not that weak, which is why I'm telling you around $15 could be our area of support for Avalanche. Okay, this is the 3-day time frame. Again, I'm still seeing weakness here on the 3-day time frame, that the market is hinting that there may be a little bit more weakness involved in this market right now than what we're seeing in terms of strength. 5-day time frame, again, more indication of weakness. But one thing I want you all to pay attention to and also notice is that this volume in Avalanche is not extreme. So that tells me that that weakness is literally being evaporated out the market to where we can see a reversal or a change of price direction from going lower to one of actually seeing some higher price come through. So let's take a look at how we completed the weekly time frame into the market in Avalanche. This is one thing right here. These last 2 weeks, I mean, the market in Avalanche tried to go higher in price, and every week we saw the market get rejected. That is pretty much what this means. That everyone felt that Avalanche was at a very attractive price all the way down here towards $15 to $20. And 2 weeks, 2 consecutive weeks, mind you, so that's 14 days, This market had the ability to try to break above $20 and it still failed. So if anything, the best outlook that we're going to get right now in Avalanche is for this market to continue to trade sideways. That's about it. And if we cannot maintain sideways trading, then you already know that the market in Avalanche is poised to continue to give us a lower price movement. Okay, that's what we're seeing on the chart right now today in the market in Avalanche, is that this market is not overly strong. It's leaning more towards weakness than giving us the amount of strength in the space. Let's see how we're transitioning over on the monthly time frame. So even here on the month of May, I want to show you all, look at how the market in Avalanche concluded for the month of May. Do you think that this longer term outlook in Avalanche is even feasible to see higher price move? I mean, for 1 month, we've seen the market erase all of the price effort from March and April. All of that's wiped out. We saw the market close well below the lows that came in April. So everyone who was trying to push up this price in Avalanche in March and April, you did it for nothing, because the market now is closing below the low from April. So that kind of gives you a gist as to how weak this market is in Avalanche right now. This is the hourly time frame right here in Avalanche, and for the most part, we're just been bouncing. Nothing is too dramatic going on right now to the market in Avalanche. And you can see here that when we do our prediction, I'm looking for the market possibly to come back and try to tag this $16 area, $16.25, $16.25. That would be the first area that I'll be looking for the market in Avalanche to try to come through and grab some more support and try to prop up this particular price. Okay, but generally we're still seeing weakness. So let's run this by you all real quick. I want to show you what we're predicting, and then I'll go ahead and give you all the opportunity to tell me, what do you all see in the market for Avalanche and where do you expect this price to go? Okay, so this is it. I told you all that we would come through and TP out the market in Avalanche around $16.25. That will be the first area, which will give us 5.75% profitability. I mean, we can clearly tell that that area can show itself as showing itself as support. We can see that. So why would we be oblivious to not try to come through and skim off some profits right there? We can see that the market can literally come down to that particular point, hold that area for support, and then start going higher in price. So before that happens, we need to make sure that we come through and take out the profit before the market reverses its course. Okay, and we're going to play the movement to the downside all the way down here to around $15. Okay, so now I'm gonna grab this back over to the daily time frame, and you all can see what we're expecting. We're expecting some of this weakness to come through into the market in Avalanche. Now, one thing I could give you before I go that I'm seeing already is how this market in Avalanche is showing a big increase in volume with a very small spread. So that tells me that there is some buying coming into the market in Avalanche right now. So literally tomorrow, if we're not really seeing any weakness come through, then I already know that this prediction would be incorrect, because I'm seeing some instances to where the market is trying to hold support and trying to grab some buyers. Buyers are trying to step into the market right now as I speak doing this prediction, but I'm playing this on a 2-day time frame, 3-day time frame, to why we're going to go ahead and continue to play this weakness out into the market in Avalanche. All right, but I'm not looking for anything dramatic, so I want you all to relax. If you're thinking that I'm expecting this particular currency to crash, I'm not, but you can still play and see the market go down, which is what we're going to go through in the market in Avalanche. All right, so let me know, what do you all think about the market in Avalanche? Where do you think the price is headed? I mean, this is what we're seeing. I want to know, what do you all see on the price chart? Because you need to learn how to call the market for yourself. You need to learn how to read the price charts in order to grasp where price is anticipated to go. And you need to do that in a way that is not confusing. So I want to give you the opportunity to call the markets right alongside with us. Tell me, what do you see? Let us know. Make sure you maintain a profitability. And as always, trade different.